Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Annalise and this is my channel where we get planty with it. So today is a classic monthly video. It's going to be my last video in the month of December, and that is my December favorites. This is one of my favorite videos to do because I get to walk around, look at my plants, feel who I'm really drawn to, and then show you guys and talk about them. Just a quick disclaimer before we get into it. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit lower energy today. I received some not so awesome news this morning, so everything's okay. It's nothing horrible, but I've just been feeling a little bit down today, so I might be a little bit lower energy than normal, but I'll be back at it in January, don't worry. Anyway, if you want to see my favorite plants for the month of December, then keep on watching. Okay, so first up is a philodendron, and it's a plant that I've disliked honestly for a while. It was growing pretty horribly. It was really leggy, the leaves weren't getting bigger, and I was getting ready to let it go, sell it, give it away, or whatever. Basically, it read my mind and knew that it was kind of on my poop list. I don't want to say the real word, and it decided to put out a gorgeous leaf, and now I love it. So the first is a Philodendron Splendid. Look at this new leaf it's put out. This is by far the nicest leaf I've ever had on this plant. I mean, you can see like there's some yellowing and browning on these leaves. This guy had spider mites for a long time. It was just very unhappy, but then it just put out this stunning leaf. Like, what the heck? I mean, that's so pretty. It has the like wavy petioles in there. It's super pretty. It's by far the biggest leaf it's ever put out too. So I just moved this guy into leca. It was living in water before. I was re-rooting it because I had cut it because it wasn't growing well. And so it's rooting up super well in the leca. I don't know if you can see those pink, yeah. Look how pink those roots are. That's crazy. But yeah, it seems to be loving leca. I'm hoping the next leaf is just as big as this one, if not bigger. So that is my first favorite, the Philodendron Splendid. Wait, actually, I forgot to mention this first. I have a favorite that's not a plant, but I wanted to show you guys this adorable shirt my friend got me for my birthday. You can probably see it has a dog watering their plants. And if you know anything about me, I love dogs. I have 2 dogs and then obviously plants. So I thought that was super cute. So one of my other planty favorites for this month. Moving on, in my fastest growing Hoya video, I talked about my Hoya Obovata because it was growing really fast. And in that video, I'll insert a clip. It's super long and it's one long strand and it's flopping over, and I was really worried it was gonna fall out of the pot because it was so top heavy. So after that video, I decided to cut it. And so it's a lot shorter now, and I'm rooting up the other pieces. I'm gonna put them back in here. I'll probably have to actually up-pot it when I want to put them back in. That's a journey for another day. But what I wanted to show you guys is, since cutting it about a month ago, there are 3 new leaves. So it's a little bit hard to see. Let me turn it this way. There you go. There are 3 leaves there. So it just popped out a growth point and decided to just start growing like crazy. And then it's starting to put out another growth point up here at the top. That little purpley nub there. So I'm just impressed with how fast this bounced back after being cut. I literally cut it just a few weeks ago and it's already like growing actively. So definitely a favorite. I can't wait to have a full pot of this. And I think it's actually not going to take as long as I thought with how quickly it's growing. And now I have 2 different cuttings rooting up that should be kind of ready to be potted in with this guy soon. So Hoya Obovata, my second favorite plant of the month. Of course, I have to include some new plants that I got this month. Now you might be wondering, weren't you on a plant ban? And I was. And these 2 plants I'm going to show you I actually got in a trade, so I didn't break my plant ban with that. I did end my plant ban this month for my birthday. I ended up getting a few birthday plants. They're not here yet, but I'll show you guys. I'll do a little like mini birthday haul in January once everything has arrived. Anyway, I got this in a trade and I'm super excited about this plant because I've really wanted it for a while. I've been just seeing it everywhere and I just love, love, love how it looks. And that is the Philodendron Splendid. Ooh. It's a beautiful 2-leaf mid-cutting. It's rooting up right now in some sphagnum moss. So the Philodendron Splendid is actually a cross between the Philodendron verrucosum and the Philodendron melanochrysum. Now what drew me to this plant is I love how both of those 2 parent plants look, but I've had some difficulty. I think I've talked about it. My melanochrysum always has trouble unfurling its leaves, and my verrucosum has just been struggling. It's actually coming back to life though, so I'll show you guys in an upcoming video. But anyway, I've heard that compared to those 2 plants, these are a lot easier to grow. I don't know what it is, something about the hybridization, I guess it makes it grow better. So I'm really excited to grow this. Definitely want to put it on a pole or a plank so I can get some really big leaves. I mean, this is a really good sized leaf to start with. So yeah, and then the person I traded with for this plant, so the original trade was actually meant for a Splendid, but then she decided she wanted to throw in another plant, which was the nicest thing ever because it's so gorgeous. Get ready. Okay, so she super kindly decided to throw in this plant with it. Look at this beauty. This is a Philodendron Silver Cloud. It's definitely a less common type of Philodendron. I don't really see it a lot. Just look how silvery those leaves are. They are so stunning. This has definitely expanded my love for Philodendron. I've been loving my jade recently, as you guys have heard me talk about, but now having this one too, I'm kind of getting the hype of them. I get it now. And just like this leaf is so big. It already has a little growth point coming out the top there. And so I just can't wait to watch this guy grow. I think I'm gonna probably put it on a pole as well because I don't want it to end up with tiny leaves, and I know that these guys are naturally shingling plants. So this is another favorite this month. And this cute little pot I got at Target for like $3. I thought it was pretty cute. So next up was a plant I literally never talk about, and the reason I never talk about it is because it hasn't done anything for an entire year, and it decided to do something this month, and so I wanted to show you guys because I don't know, I was kind of over this plant to be honest, but then I'm now very much drawn to it. Full disclosure, this is actually my boyfriend's plant, but I did gift it to him a year ago, so it's technically mine too. Anyway, this is a Ravencz. I'm sure you guys all know about this plant. There are a couple of different types. The most common types are the green form and then the Ravencz. So it's called the Raven because obviously it has this beautiful black foliage on it. Now these guys grow really, really slowly, and so you can see that there's two new shoots here. The way you can tell is the new shoots come in pretty much bright green and then they fade to black over time. So this one's a little bit more faded because it's been around for a little bit longer. But yeah, it shot out these two huge shoots, and now the plant looks like way less weird. Because before it was just like 3 awkward shoots in a pot, but now it looks kind of like a full plant. It makes much more of a statement, like sitting on my desk. I don't know, I've just been really feeling it. So don't give up on your ZZ plants. If you're feeling bored with them, maybe they're winter growers. I don't know, has anyone had that experience? But yeah, I've just been loving this guy. So I have 2 more plants to, ooh, this guy's heavy. I have 2 more plants to show you guys. So this one I've shown quite a few times on my channel, and I've talked about it quite a bit, but I don't know, I've just been really loving this specific plant that's in my hand that I'll show you in a second. So the main plant I'm talking about is the variegated Philodendron Bromarks. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I just talked about it in my secret planta video because that's what I sent my secret planta. So a few months ago I took a cutting from my mother plant and I picked some leaves that I really liked the variegation on. I wanted to create another pot of variegated Bromarks that was living in Leca to see how it did, and it's doing so well. So let me show you guys. This is the plant. Look at this stunning half moon leaf. I'm obsessed with that leaf. I'm obsessed with this leaf. Now, the reason I've been like loving this plant specifically is for some reason the leaves are so much bigger than any other cuttings I've taken. All the other cuttings I have that are rooting in water, their leaves are like at most this size. And for some reason, this plant just decided like, oh yeah, we can put out big leaves. So I don't know what's up with that, but I just love this one so much. I'm loving the variegation on it. It hasn't reverted on me yet, which is exciting because definitely a lot of cuttings have reverted. But yeah, I've just been loving this specific one. Maybe luck is the trick with these guys. I mean, you can see it's loving it. It's rooted pretty well. It's very happy in here. Okay, and so last but definitely not least is a plant I pretty much never talk about because it's in my bedroom, it's in a hanging planter, so it's a little bit difficult to take down, but it's the first plant I look at every morning and it's the last plant I see before I go to sleep. So I wanted to talk about it because this month I've just been really admiring it and enjoying it. So I'm gonna insert some footage because I don't wanna bring it into the living room right now, but it's a beautiful hanging basket, and it's actually a mixed basket that I made. So there's some Philodendron Brazil in there, there's some regular green heartleaf philodendron, and there is neon pothos. So I just love the way the colors complement themselves. And when I first moved here and put that pot in the window, it was not trailing at all. It was literally just at the top of the pot, and now it has like 3 or 4 really beautiful longer tendrils, and I just love it. I think I especially mostly love the Brazil just because the leaves you get are so different every time. When new leaves come in, they're kind of pinkish toned, which is so pretty. So I've just been loving that guy. I think it really kind of gives jungly vibe. I think I need more hanging plants. I think maybe that's what I love about it also, that it's hanging, and I think I should maybe incorporate that into my space more. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video and my final video of December. If you aren't subscribed yet, definitely consider. I have some exciting videos coming up in January. I'm definitely gonna do a new wish list video. I also kind of wanna do a 2021 reflection. I saw Hakuna La Planta do one. I thought that was a really smart idea and like a cool way to think about what you've learned, reflect on your past year, and think about goals for the upcoming year. I also just want to say a huge thank you so much, you guys. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, which I never really would have thought was possible when I started this channel back in end of May, early June. That just made me think of, I don't know if anyone likes musicals, but I'm a big musical fan growing up in New York City, and in Dear Evan Hansen, there's a song that goes, I'm not gonna sing it, but it goes end of May or early June. Anyway, that's such a side note. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for helping me get to this goal. I've really appreciated all the support. It's just been so fun making videos, getting to chat with people, read comments, and all of that stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you had a good 2021, and I will see you in 2022. Bye.